Imagine this, you're at work. You open the fridge to grab your homemade lunch, the one you were dreaming about all morning, and it's gone. Again. But this time you're not just hungry, you're done playing nice. And by the time you're finished, the office fridge becomes the safest place in the building. But only after your coworker thinks he ate your period. If you've ever had your boundaries crossed, been underestimated, or just wanted to serve up some cold, poetic justice, then you're in the right place. Hit that like button, subscribe for more spine-tingling revenge stories, and let's dive into one of the most bizarrely satisfying paybacks ever served. It all started about 10 years ago. I was fresh at a new job, young, hungry, literally, and just trying to find my place in the workplace ecosystem. Now, this wasn't my dream job or anything, but I liked the people, at least most of them, and I loved the little routine I had. I'd wake up early, make my lunch from scratch, pack it with care, and stick it in the fridge at work. Something warm, comforting. Something mine. But then, the fridge started betraying me. Twice a week, by clockwork, I'd open that door and find my lunchbox. Me. Sometimes just a few sad scraps left behind. Other times it was licked clean. My food was being stolen and no one cared. I felt violated. Like someone had taken more than just my food. They were taking my time, my energy, my dignity. The culprit. Oh, he wasn't exactly a mystery. You know that one guy every office seems to have? The smug, middle-aged dude who thinks he's the king of the break room because he's been there longer than anyone else. That was him. Let's call him Gary. Because of course it was a Gary. Gary had that aura. The kind that walks around with a coffee mug. He didn't wash since the Obama administration and thinks harmless jokes about women belong in every meeting. I learned quickly. Gary didn't respect women, especially new hires. Especially me. I tried to bring it up casually, asked around. And the moment I saw the look in my coworkers' eyes, pity, frustration, resignation, I knew. Gary had been doing this for years. And management, they didn't care. He was grandfathered in, like some kind of moldy office chair no one wants to deal with. First, I just felt defeated. I started skipping lunch or eating sad vending machine snacks. I was so tired of feeling helpless. But then something inside me flipped. I remember standing in that break room, staring at yet another empty container, and feeling this burn rise in my chest. I wasn't just angry, I was done. Gary wanted to play games. Fine. Petty. And I had time to spare. I didn't come out swinging though. Planned. I wanted this to be perfect. Step 1. I started making decoy lunches. Beautiful-looking containers filled with convincing leftovers. Chicken stir-fry, creamy pasta, even homemade chili. I put them in the fridge. But secretly, I'd bring a sandwich in my bag and eat that instead. I wanted to be sure Gary was still biting. And oh, he was. Every few days, another empty container. It was almost funny. Like he couldn't help himself. He thought he owned the place. Like he was untouchable. But I had my confirmation. So it was time for step 2. Now this is where things get dark. Deliciously dark. I started talking in the office, loud enough for Gary to hear, about this wellness practice I'd just discovered. A cutting-edge, holistic ritual that was all about reclaiming feminine energy. I told people, deadpan serious, that I had started collecting my menstrual blood in a cup, and eating it. I told them I'd been using it as a garnish in my meals. I even pulled out my phone one day and showed a video, completely staged of course, of me preparing food and pretending to dump my menstrual cup contents into it. Now let me be very clear. I didn't actually do it. I know the risks of blood exposure, and I'm not a monster. But the video, it was convincing. Even I gagged a little watching it. I made sure Gary saw that video. He leaned over the break room table one day while I was showing it to a coworker, all smug like he always did. And I just let it play. Didn't look at him. Just kept talking about how powerful I felt reclaiming my energy. How I infused every bite with intention. How it was changing my aura. Gary's face turned gray. He didn't say a word. Just stared. And I swear to you the next day, he was gone. 1 full week. No Gary. No lunches stolen. The fridge. Pristine, untouched sanctuary. Like the gods of leftovers themselves had cast a protective spell. When he finally came back, he avoided me like the plague. And my food. Never touched again. I had reclaimed my lunch. And Gary. Well, rumor had it he went to HR to report something. But no one took him seriously. After all, I hadn't actually done anything wrong. Well, maybe except for letting him believe he ate my period. Hey, actions have consequences. It's possible, though, that one of the decoy meals contained, let's just say, dead skin from a foot peel. Nothing dangerous. Just unpleasant. A little flavor of karmic seasoning. The moral: sometimes justice isn't loud. Sometimes it's weird, uncomfortable, and a little gross. But when someone violates your space over and over, and no one else will step in, you get creative. And Gary, he learned a lesson he'll never forget. Probably every time he opens a fridge. If this story gave you chills or made you laugh out loud, smash that like button and hit subscribe for more insane revenge stories straight from Reddit. And tell us in the comments, what's the pettiest but most satisfying revenge you've ever seen? Until next time, protect your lunch and your peace.